Hi everyone and welcome to the Mushroom Den. So I'm bringing you today the final installment of my vegan pizza series, and today we're going to prepare our very own stretchy mozzarella cheese, perfect for pizzas. And you know how we do it, we jump straight into the recipe. So in a small bowl we're going to add some psyllium husk along with some water, and this is the key ingredient to get our cheese to stretch. Set it aside for about 5 minutes while we work on the other ingredients. In your blender, go ahead and add some softened cashews. I boiled mine for about 15 minutes, followed with some tapioca starch, some agar powder, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, some salt, some apple cider vinegar, some refined or deodorized coconut oil because it has a much less compelling coconut flavor, followed with a little bit of agave syrup, and our psyllium husk that has settled, and a good amount of water. Blend everything until very smooth. Pour the mixture into a saucepan. And off to the stove it goes on medium-low heat. Now all we're gonna do is whisk non-stop for a good 5 minutes, and as the cheese heat up, it's going to be very gooey and stretchy, as you can see here. So you just want to continue to whisk on low heat so it doesn't burn on the bottom and it doesn't have any lump. And when it's super stretchy like this, our cheese is done. So we're gonna go ahead and make our cheese pizza. I've already stretched out my dough and placed it on my pizza sheet, and I'm gonna add a few tablespoons of my Alfredo sauce. I'll put the link for the recipe down below, as well as for the pizza dough. Now once we spread out our sauce, we can go ahead and spread out our cheese, and I'm using a spoon. You'll see that it's very easy to work with, so you can stretch it out as much as you need to. Now the cheese can get a bit sticky, so you want to dip your spoon in some water before scooping it out. And you just want to continue to do that until your pizza is fully covered with the cheese. Now I'm doing a thin layer of cheese with this pizza, and in a minute I'll show you what it looks like with a thin layer versus adding more cheese. Now once I'm done laying out my cheese, I'm gonna go ahead and brush the edges of my pizza crust with a mixture of milk and sugar to get that perfect browning. I'll pop the pizza in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. You'll see that the cheese pops up when it's really hot. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. I ended up leaving mine for about 12 minutes or so for the cheese to brown. So we're gonna cut through it, and you'll see that it's not as stretchy because we did a thin layer. So I'll try another pizza with a thicker layer of cheese, and you can see how stretchy it gets. So it really depends on your preference. Now with all these ingredients, you do get a lot of cheese, and I usually keep any leftover in a container and pop this in the fridge for about a week. So that concludes my vegan pizza series. We may have more vegan pizza here and there, but I think you have all the basics with the crust, the sauces, and the cheese. I hope you found this series helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and on to the next video. As always, have a blessed one.